I was going down the motorway in England very early in the morning and I had an XJ12.
Oh, yeah. 12-cylinder Jag.
When the one tank went in, I just clicked it like an aeroplane.
Yeah.
I was going about 130 miles an hour and it was fucking blasting and I suddenly got this thought in my head. If you get a fucking blowout now, you're fucking over.
100%.
You're in the madhouse now.
Yet again, the Madhouse Chronicles. I'm Billy Morrison.
And you never guess who I am. I'm Ozzy Osbourne.
I was going to say, I think you're Ozzy Osbourne. We are live in the Madhouse again, which is really quiet today. What's going on?
Well, the dogs have gone out, I think.
Ozzy, I'm not being funny. When I walked in, there's normally like a pack of angry little Pomeranians at me. There wasn't one bark. We named this show Need for Speed. And what I mean by that is...
Not speed, drug war.
Yeah, the need for methamphetamine. We, both of us, in our life, have experienced, I want to go faster, I want to go faster.
Let me ask you a question before we go on.
Yeah.
What's the fastest you've ever been in a vehicle?
Well, so on a motorcycle, I've been 171 miles an hour.
Fuck, you know, I tell you what, I was going down the motorway in England very early in the morning.
When?
No,
When is this?
1970s or whatever.
Okay.
And I had an XJ12.
Oh, yeah.
I had
12-cylinder
two tanks.
Jag.
When the one tank went in, I just clicked it like an aeroplane.
Yeah.
I was going about 130 miles an hour and it was fucking blasting and I suddenly got this thought in my head. If you get a fucking blowout now, you're fucking over.
100%.
I dropped that fucking... But when you drop down to like 80, you feel like you're going...
You drop down to 100 and you're like, this is better. I slowed down on the motorcycle for the same reason. I was tucked in on this bike.
I mean, if you got...
You're brown bread.
Anything over, what, 50 you'd gone.
Look, you can be gone at 25 if you have the wrong kind of accident. And in a car, it was about 150. That wasn't so long ago. I went and shot a video in the desert. And in the desert, once I was off the freeway and turned, there was one of those 2-lane blacktops, no roads coming in, that just went for miles. And I just got the car that I've got now. So I thought,
what made you get the Porsche?
do you know, let's talk about that. I got a Porsche because I'd been an Aston Martin guy for years. I went to get another Aston Martin, and because of COVID, they had a pink one and a green one. They didn't have good colours. And my friend said, do you like Porsches? And I went, not really. He said, you should test drive this car. And I test drove it. I fell in love.
I went into your sponsor's car one day.
What did he have? He had a Porsche?
Yeah.
He's got like 20 of them.
First time I'd ever been in one.
Did you like it?
Fucking loved it.
Beautiful car. And from now, I mean, I was converted instantly.
But it's just like, they haven't really changed the shape that much.
Not that much. But I tell you what, they've changed how they drive.
Fuck,
my God.
Know, this was like shit to a blanket.
It is a beautiful car. And look, so I wanted to paint a picture for me and my story, which you know about, but I don't think you've ever seen. Obviously, I grew up with motorcycles.
Yeah.
Right? My dad was a motorcycle racer on street, like circuits.
Yeah.
And my uncle was a professional world Kawasaki rider. I found a video. This video is from 1970. And what I want to show you, first of all, I don't know whether you watch motorcycle racing, but this looks so different to the way it is now. That's my uncle in the
back.
My uncle is in the lead, right?
It's slower than what they're doing.
Exactly, a lot. It's a lot slower. I was really proud of him because I was only 6 or 7 years old. So as a kid, I was running around these places watching my uncle win races. So fast forward to about 5 years ago, right? I get an invite to go to Laguna Seca, which is similar sports, circuit racing, but it's the modern shit, right? And they said, do you want to do a lap on the back of a Grand Prix bike that's ridden by Randy Mamola, who is world champion, right? So idiot me, I said yes. So this happened. So this bike here, Ozzy, is a Ducati. It's a Moto Grand Prix bike. Randy Mamola's riding it and I'm on the back of it, right? This is in front of 100,000 people. And I've got to tell you, Ozzy, I've never shat myself more than that. Do you think you'd do that?
No fucking way.
All right, let's talk about something we all love to hate, those sneaky wireless bills. You sign up thinking you're paying one thing, and by the time your first bill hits, it's like, wait, how did that happen? Hidden fees, upcharges, and overages that make your wallet cry. But guess what? Mint Mobile is here to save the day. Say goodbye to jaw-dropping bills and hello to Mint Mobile's premium wireless plans starting at just $15 a month. $15 a month when you buy a 3-month plan. And they mean it. No surprises, no gotchas, just high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. Plus, you can bring your own phone and keep your number and contacts. So why are you still overpaying? Switch to Mint Mobile today and get 3 months of premium wireless for just $15 a month. To grab this amazing deal, head over to mintmobile.com/madfam. That's mintmobile.com/madfam. Cut your wireless bill down to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/madfam. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabyte on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Have you ever ridden motorcycles?
I've had them.
What, like dirt bikes in
I
England?
had dirt bikes, I had road bikes.
Oh, you have had road bikes?
Not big ones.
Right.
I bought a 175 3-passage test. They got like a restrictor.
That's right. In England, we're talking about. That's right.
But it still goes fucking 199 miles an hour. And it's like a little fucking monkey bike.
Yeah. And of course, we got to touch on it. You had ATVs.
Oh, yeah. The one I messed myself up on was a 350. And that
See, that's powerful for those things. 350s.
fucking thing would take off under.
So before you had the very well publicised accident, you used to ride this thing around the
all
land.
over the field. Got like 350 acres.
And would you gun it a bit?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So this is my point. We have somewhere in us, right?
I used to go on my dirt bikes. I'd go in Bangor and take off.
So not everyone's like that, but you and I definitely have that gene where
I've got to open the throttle.
go a bit faster.
It's that fear thing. I used to like to get that.
That's it. It's a butt clench, like little tighter.
So for fucking doing it.
When I drove,
Playing with fire, really.
you are playing with fire, but it's living on the edge, I guess. You said to me when I was driving you in your Ferrari, you went, "This isn't a milk truck, it's a Ferrari. Put your foot down." And then we all know what happened there.
Fucking hell.
Do you remember your first flash car? Was it the Jag?
The first flash car I ever had. The first car I ever had was a Triumph. Herald.
Healy or Herald? Oh yeah, I remember the Herald.
And then I got a Range Rover.
Okay.
Range Rover. Then I got a Mercedes. Then I
So
got
that would have been the first flash car. A Mercedes was a big deal.
brand new 280 SE. Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful car.
But it was a metallic green.
Never buy a green car, my dad said.
I know. I mean, since then, I've had a thing about the colour green. Because this fucking car...
Oh, did you... What happened?
This car was never out of the fucking garage.
Yeah.
One thing after another, and I just said to the guy, you can fucking have it.
So hang on, you knew the slogan, never buy a green car?
I did after I bought one.
My dad said never buy... I wanted a British Racing green Aston Martin.
You buy, first of all, my ex-wife pranked me, taking the kids to school. I only had about 3 weeks after having it.
Oh.
Then it went to be fixed, and then when it was waiting to go and be fixed, somebody broke in and stole the stereo. Then somebody broke fucking bricks under it and stole the wheel.
Oh, my God. And you've never had a green car since?
No.
But you've had... I mean, over the years, I've known you have some beautiful cars.
Oh, yeah.
That Audi that you had in England was a
It
lovely...
was beautiful. Audi was
It was an
R8.
Was it the R8S? Beautiful car. You've had some great ones, Bentleys and stuff.
Yeah, but I can't pass the test.
Well, I was going to talk about that because you did pass your
I
test.
did pass the in LA. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, but I was around and I watched you. You said to me one time, you said, even if I never drive, I just owe it to myself to pass the driving test. And you did.
Yeah, but it's kind of, even though I'd passed the test, I can't drive on this side of the road. For some reason, I can't do it.
I can't drive. I've gone back to England.
Oh, fuck it. Every time I go back to England.
I've done it with you in the car. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I went to England and you were in there and you went, Billy, you're on the wrong side of the street. That's not...
But it's like, I'll go back to England. For the first 2 weeks, I nearly get run over every fucking day.
Yeah, looking the wrong way, crossing the street.
Oh, no, cars coming.
So what about car chases? Do you like watching them? You know
I
when
like a good car chase.
Yeah, I can't leave the house. If I wake up in the morning and you know how they cut into a car chase?
Yeah. But when you see them on the news there, they've got to be a bit nuts because it's where they're going to go.
Well, that's
Mexico.
Always the same question. Why are you running? Have you ever seen anyone get away?
No, not really.
No.
The best one I saw was these cops are chasing this guy, and the guy goes on a field with his car. The cop gets out of his car because he's fucked the guy. The guy runs back next to the cop car.
I've seen a few like that where they...
And the cop's like, what the fuck?
I love a good car chase. I think we should watch a video of the greatest car chase ever, the OJ chase.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Where were you when this was going down?
I think I was using, so I don't really remember.
I was in my field at the back of the house with Jack, and I got around a campfire in the middle of the night listening to this on the radio.
I mean, it was world news. And the reason I like this video is that it's been put together really well as like a compilation of the best things.
It's hardly a car chase, though. It was like,
No, but it does. Watch, it pans out and it shows all the cops. Run the video and listen to what this guy's saying. Look. But he's got a gun to his head, so he's driving. You don't buying that. He needs to see his mum. And then look, they pan back. Look, half of LAPD. So hang on a second. That's OJ driving the car, right?
I don't know.
Well, where's the other
guy driving
Where's
the car?
the other guy in the car? I don't get it.
He's probably loading the gun.
Oh my God! So we as a nation followed that to its conclusion. Do you think he did it,
I don't know.
do we not want? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he got off with it.
He did get off of it. The Need for Speed. Obviously, we love movies that have cars in them. Like for instance, when I was a kid, the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah.
Was the greatest car on the planet for me.
Yeah.
Did you?
I went to a place with Jack, his old car place you could buy, and they had about 4 fucking Batmobiles in this place.
Batmobiles?
Yeah, but they didn't have just the one. They had like fucking 10 of them.
That you can drive on the street?
Yeah.
Oh, Ozzy, I want a Batmobile now. You know the car that I've wanted my whole life? Remember the Dukes of Hazzard?
Oh, yeah.
It was
I bet this guy we went to,
probably build me one.
this fucking guy had some fantastic old cars.
God,
I mean, they were prime condition.
I've always wanted a 1969 Dodge Charger.
Yeah, but you
To
know,
the General Lee.
Kelly had that fucking...
That's right, she did. And it was always in the shop or something.
No, it went all right, but you get in there. Have you been in an old car?
Well, yeah.
The fucking suspension's not going on an old bed frame.
Do you have any favourite movie vehicles or TV vehicles from... There was a movie called Gone in 60 Seconds. Remember that movie?
I never saw that.
It was a Nick Cage movie, but it was a Mustang in there called Eleanor.
Nick Cage is car fucking mad.
He is. I heard he has a Ferrari on a
on
a turntable in his fucking
In
front
his
room.
house.
In his house. Why?
He loves cars. In fact, the last time I spoke to him, a long time ago now, he was going to buy a place in Malibu and have a track built.
See, that would be cool. If you had I would have a motorcycle dirt track in my back garden. I could do that at Wilders.
Well, I did.
There's a little TikTok video I want to show you. It's great. Again, they've put it together. It's just a few of the greatest movie cars. That was a good one. That's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Do you remember the movie, Ozzy? This is where they're dropping the car off at valet and they don't know that the valets are going to take it for a joyride.
The guy was dead.
Is he dead?
The guy in the back was.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's right. What else we got in this one? That was a car that I wanted. Do you remember that one? The Trans Am with the big eagle on the front?
No, a girlfriend who had one. I'm sure Walker.
I'm sure tons of kids in America had that poster. I had that poster and I was in England.
Do you know what's always amazed me about this country? The love for cars. You would think they'd have the best, sexiest looking vehicles on the fucking planet.
First of all, a country that has a 55 mile an hour speed limit produces cars that do 200 mile an hour.
Yeah, but
like muscle cars.
Yeah, but in
you
England,
can't drive them anywhere.
I mean, in Europe, there's no speed limit.
Go to Germany.
Did you ever hear that guy got a Rolls Royce Merlin engine that he got from an old?
That's a jet engine.
No, it's a 24-cylinder fucking aeroplane engine from World War II. He strapped it to his fucking Rolls Royce front. They clocked him doing 225 miles an hour down the freeway, and they gave him chase. And he said, "I'm done." He said, "Oh, we're not going to do you. We just wanted to know what the fuck you were driving."
So, Ozzy, quick game. I've got a list of the most expensive car crashes in movie history, in the movies. So I just want to see if you can guess ballpark what it costs to do these movies. I'm going to read 2 or 3. So...
do the movie or the crash?
Just the crash, right? So let's say, for instance, in Casino Royale, the James Bond movie, they crashed an Aston Martin DBS. What do you reckon that cost them?
300,000.
Very close, 225,000. Now we start going up. In Iron Man 2, they crashed a Rolls-Royce Phantom. What did that cost?
400,000.
That's because you've priced them up. Pretty close. Here's the last one. You'll never get it. The movie Le Mans. You know Le Mans in France? There was a movie about the racing. They crashed a Porsche 917K. What did that cost the movie?
1,200,000.
$14 million.
What the fuck did he do? He run into the Bank of England?
I don't fucking know.
A car.
That was the cost of the crash. So with the movie thing, Ozzy, there's a whole movie franchise called The Fast and the Furious. It's Vin Diesel and The Rock, and it's about street cars, like Japanese street cars, Nissans, Toyotas, that are all souped up with the green neon lights on the bottom, and they do crazy stunts. They drive cars off mountains.
What's all that about when they do that?
Well,
donuts
these movies have led into this really.
But what's the purpose in doing them?
I don't know. It's led into this thing now in LA where hundreds and hundreds of kids meet up at intersections, and I'm talking like big intersections, Hollywood and Highland, like massive intersections. They take it over. They call it a street takeover. And they spin and do these burnouts, right? We've got a video. KTLA put a video together which was really good. It shows how dangerous it is.
Is this for real?
Yeah, this is for real. First of all, Ozzy, no women. All I can see is a very dude-heavy audience. Look at this. They're setting fire stuff.
It's a dangerous thing.
Well, Ozzy, people are getting like really seriously hurt.
All he's got to do is try and straighten it, and he goes straight to them people.
And it's happening. And the police come and they just run away. So I think you've got to look at movies taking like custom cars and speed and all these tricks. They've got a certain responsibility to be like, don't do this at home kind of thing, because the kids are now doing it on the street.
Yeah, but it's like when I was a kid and Superman was strapping a sheet and diving out the fucking bedroom window.
And to be honest, when I was a kid, any vehicle that I had, I always wanted to soup it up.
Oh, I mean, it was pedal to the metal.
Always. My first car was a VW Beetle, so it was pedal to the metal to make it go. You know how they do concept cars, Ozzy? Before a car comes to market, they build these things that they're not cut, but they go.
Have you seen them anywhere that are covered the car?
You know why they do that?
Why?
So that those designs that they wrap the car in are so that paparazzi can't take pictures of it, because it blurs the shape of the car. That's why I asked the guy who was driving one.
I've seen a few of them.
Because they're test driving new cars on the street, but they don't want to give away the shape of the car. Talking of shape of car,
what's the best shaped car you think? I think the Lamborghini Miura was a good shape.
Taken in context, I would agree with you. Back then, I think now, I love the shape of an Aston Martin.
I was just going to say,
I think I'm going to be hated, but I don't like Ferraris that much. The one you had was gorgeous. You had a California, which Jack's got.
The guy said to me, I didn't know what the fucking car was called. And the guy at the show said, what do you think of California? I said, the weather's fucking great.
You just know you want the red one. The black one you had was gorgeous.
Yeah, that didn't start off black. You got it covered for me.
Yeah.
It was fucking,
yeah, you had it wrapped. I got it wrapped.
It was kind of like fucking pink or something.
But once it was black, it was a beautiful car. But I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. They're not that comfortable, to be honest. I don't think, you know.
Well, you don't buy Ferraris for comfort. You buy it for fucking speed, you know. It's like Tony Iommi had a Lamborghini Miura.
They're nice cars, but again, I think it's a bit. I'm happy with what I drive.
I mean, but
very happy.
Those Porsches are very misleading because you get your list, you go fucking hell. But when you get in them, it's a different kettle of fish.
Ozzy, it's got this thing where you press a bunch of buttons and then you put your foot on the brake and the accelerator at the same time, and then just take your foot off the brake. It's like a fucking rocket ship. Launch mode is what it's called. I wanted to show you this Mercedes concept car. Check this out. It's all glass, but watch this. Look.
What the fuck is that? How do they do that?
So that is a concept car for Mercedes.
But how do they make it all light up?
I have no idea.
The fucking wheels.
Yeah. So we need 2 of those, right?
Oh,
Look at the side of it. I love the side of it.
But isn't it weird that these electric cars, I make them look so sexy and beautiful?
Right.
Why couldn't they do that with when it was gasoline?
I don't know. But our bass player, Chris Cheney, we played in San Diego the other day, right? So we all drove down there. And when he got to the gig, he said, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to pull over and charge my car. Which, to me, defeats the object. I don't understand the electric thing. I love a gas
But you better
engine.
get used to it.
Yeah, I know. They're all going there. So there's one other thing that I wanted to touch on before we come to the end. You know, I was talking about the street takeover thing.
Yeah.
The other day, Ozzy, I was driving through Beverly Hills, just on Santa Monica there, and coming towards me, and I'm not making this up, maybe 40 or 50 guys, all on ATVs and dirt bikes. No helmets, both sides of the street, right? So you got traffic going down here and traffic coming up here, and then at the red light, they lined up all the way across the light, and they took the street over, doing wheelies and stuff. This is like, I can't understand how we're allowing it, but I've got a video of this kind of thing. Watch this, Ozzy.
I saw them bikes.
But the point is, look, no lids on the streets of LA. When they get together,
to ride them ATVs.
But that's the point. You're not allowed to do it, but they're running on the mentality. If there's enough of us, they can't do anything. And the police just watched it go on. It's crazy.
That's what kind of happens. The accelerators are a lever.
Yeah.
When you're going down an embankment, you press it.
Because your weight's on it. All right, so in a nutshell, we definitely do like speed. We've proved that both of us...
I mean, there's so many different vehicles. Have you ever flown Concorde?
Yeah, I did once. That thing went
when
fast.
When you go supersonic, you just go, you feel...
But I tell you what felt faster was the plane we went to South America on.
That one plane was fucking beautiful.
Wasn't it? Went to bed taking off and woke up landing in fucking Argentina. This has been good. I love talking to you about cars. That was the Madhouse Chronicles.
See you next episode, guys.
So that's it for this week's episode of the Madhouse Chronicles. Subscribe at osbournemediahouse.com for early access, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, limited edition merch, and much, much more, including the re-release of the iconic Osbourne's TV show. Don't miss out. Visit Osbourne Media House. We'll see you at the Madhouse.
There is no escape from the Madhouse.
Discover more shows and exclusive series at osbournemediahouse.com.